Good morning, students. Today we are going to do the last part of the chapter formulas and functions. Please go to page number 20. It is cell reference of another worksheet. So in earlier classes we have seen that we can do calculations from one worksheet by giving the cell addresses. It may be relative reference, absolute reference, but we can do one more thing. We can refer to another cell of another worksheet. That means suppose in sheet 1 we have some data and in sheet 2 we have another data that can be added with the help of reference of another sheet. To refer to another sheet, first you have to write the sheet name, then we have to give the exclamation mark, then we have to give the cell address. Next topic is formula errors. Sometimes when you are writing the formula, if you are not writing it correctly, then it can give the formula errors. Suppose I have some data stored. Suppose for one student Amit, I have stored the marks in B1, B2, B3. Or suppose I have stored the marks in B2, B3 and B4. And in B1 we have the name Amit, suppose 30, 40, 45. Amit we have in B1, 30 we have in B2, then 40 we have in B3 and 45 we have in B4. Now suppose I am writing one formula in B5, I am writing is equal to B1 plus B2 plus B3 plus B4. Okay, so then it will give you error. Why? Because the text Amit is added with the numbers, so then it will give the error. So your correct formula will be is equal to B2 plus B3 plus B4. Okay, B1 should not be included with that one because B1 contains the text. So sometime it may happen in other while you are doing a calculation, some other errors are also there. So some errors are shown in your book. Please go through it. Next topic is your functions. Functions are the predefined formulas which are already created in Excel. Those functions can be used to do the calculations. And when you are writing a formula like is equal to B2 plus B3 plus B4 plus B5, so we have to write more. But in case of function, suppose same thing I am going to do, then what I have to write, suppose is equal to sum B2 then is 2 then B4. That means B2 to B4 it is going to calculate. So it is in the case of functions, our whatever we have to write, it's less, and the same result we will get in less time. Okay, so some rules are given. All Excel functions must begin with equal sign. Like formulas, functions are also has to begin with equal sign. Then function name must be a valid Excel name. That means you cannot write this. We have the function sum. That function you cannot write summation, like that you cannot write. We have one function called average. That average function you cannot write like AVG. It will not work. That correct name should be there. Whatever those words are known as keywords. Some keywords are fixed for the functions function names, and those only has to be written. Okay. Then function name must be followed by an opening and closing parenthesis. Parenthesis means brackets. All the functions should means once you write the function name, then there should be one opening bracket. Inside there will be arguments or those cell addresses you have to write. Then you have to close the bracket. Okay. Then arguments are enclosed in the parenthesis. For example, is equal to sum A1 is to A5. Okay. So this is the example how you write the functions. There are certain common functions. Sum function it is used to calculate the means if you want to add some numbers, you can add it with sum. You have to just give the range. Like here it is given A1 to A5. It is given there like that. You can add those numbers. Then average. If you want to find any average, you can use this average function. Okay. So suppose you have some numbers like suppose 40, 45, 50, and those numbers are stored in B2, B3 and B4. Then what you have to do, if you want to with average, if you want to calculate, you have to write is equal to average bracket is then your B2 is to B4. That means B2 to B4, that is the range where it will find the average. Okay. Next one is your max. If you want to find the maximum number from 3 out of 3, 4 numbers or 10 numbers, then this max function can be used. There is one more function that is called min. Okay, that minimum number will be displayed. Then there is one more function that is called today. That today function, it will display the today's date. Okay, then if you want to display the month, you can display month bracket today function, then you can close the bracket. Then if you press enter, it will display the month. Okay, so if you want to display, it is Monday, Tuesday, so you have to write is equal to day bracket, then today function, then you have to close the bracket. And there are certain other functions are also given. One list is given. Okay, some common functions and those uses of those functions. Then sum and average I have discussed. Then odd. If you want to find out the odd number, okay, returns the number rounded up to the nearest odd integer. Okay, so suppose you give odd 24, then it will return 23. So it is like that. Okay, then int rounds a number to the nearest integer. Then product to multiply. Then round off. I think all of you know. Suppose you have calculated some of the number, then you have found suppose 32.4567 something you have got like that. Then if you want to round off that one, that number can be round off with this round function. Then sqrt, square root, I think all of you know. Square root of you can say returns the square root. I think all of you have got in maths what is square root. Then power. Suppose first you have to give number, then you have to give power. Suppose 2 square. That suppose 2 if you write, it will return 4. That means 2 into 2 equal to 4. Suppose you have given 2, then you have given 3. Then it will be 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8. 8 you will get. Then mod, number and divisor. That it will return the remainder. Suppose you are dividing 5 by 2. So what will be the remainder? Remainder is 1. So this function will return 1. Okay. So if you write mod, then bracket 5, 2, then it will return 1. Okay. So there is one function library also in your Excel. If you can go to the formulas tab, you will find insert functions button. And from there, if you click on there, you will get different type of functions. You can insert from there also. If you suppose you don't know all the functions name, you can find out from the function library. Then you have one more last topic is your managing worksheet. You can rename a worksheet. What you can do, you can right click on the worksheet, then you have to click on the rename option, then type a name, then you press the enter key. Deleting a worksheet. Okay, if you want to delete, you right click on that one, then you go to delete, then you can delete it. And next last one is your changing color of a sheet tab. That color also can be changed while you are renaming it. That time only you can change, you can select the text, then you can give the color, whatever color you want to give. Okay, and remember one thing, you cannot delete all the worksheets. One worksheet should be there. All the worksheets cannot be deleted. By default there are 3 worksheets. Suppose you have deleted 2, 1 will be there. You cannot delete all the worksheets. Okay, remember that. So in case of any doubt, please ask me. and in your next class I'll give you the question answers of this chapter. That is whatever is given in the exercise. Okay, thank you.